Oh, is that working? Let me check now. Okay, that's working. Sweet. Alright, what is going on? I probably open. Does it have the chat here? Chat. All messages. Looks like nobody's here. Probably a weird time zone thing. So this song's really loud. Is my volume pretty strong? Alright. What are we doing today? We are doing the inventory. You may notice straight away that we've got our old icons here. I decided to re-import our old UI, or in the midst of doing it. So we'll be reusing the old UI and we'll be cleaning them up and cleaning up the code for them. Or mostly recoding them from the ground up, but yeah. So right now we've got the inventory in. Oh, I did this off stream. I re-imported this and did a little bit of code for it. Nothing spectacular. Just change designs. We've got square icons there. Change some outline stuff. We've got an outline there. Just things like that. And I got the music player working. That was the other thing. So that is working now. If I jump in game, let me pause this. If I jump in game, we got music going. So we've definitely got music in the game now. Let me open up this. Need to click to open up Roho. Oh, we need to reload VS Code for that. There we go. And yeah. So, oh yeah, I've been updating the thumbnail here. New thumbnail. Thanks Vansh for that. Turn down your audio when you go to the website, if you do want to visit the website. So what is happening? So in this stream, we're doing the inventory backend. We'll get our music player, which is testing. And we need to do our UI for the inventory as well. So we've got backend, front ends, mainly just the normal inventory stuff. Here, this is the code for the inventory. I've only added the stop button, or the close button. If I go here, and I try this again, let me turn audio down. If I open up the backpack, that works. There's no animation, and you can close it with either button. And then we'll just get our template here, and none of these work yet. Okay, so now that we've got that, I think the first thing we should do we have replicated data? We do. So in the output, if I go back to, where was it? Data debug? Was it printing? Music client. Yeah, so that's the music client code there. We've got our play random song. So that's tweening in and out volume. We've got awaiting that crossfade time before playing a new song. And we just put that in a loop. Okay. And actually we can put a wait one there. So what are we doing? We want inventory. So we need our replicated data, and we'll need to set up our widget system, which is something I did want to set up. For this one, I'm going to run to different code really quickly because I already have something set up. Let me clone that. We have to give it a second. So in Site Auto, SCP group, I was doing a UI framework for it, which I believe if we go to turret import, it should have it. Hopefully. Yeah, so we get our widgets here. So this has some functionality here, so we can init widgets and we can start widgets, and we've got our empty widget there. So I'll be using that to actually do those different inventory frames and everything. So I'm gonna firstly rename this to inventory widget. I'm gonna copy this empty, copy init, and I don't think I do need anything else there. Hey, see Joe. We can toggle widgets. Oh, that's an issue. Should probably fix on this code base as well. Where is it? If not, let me just upload that there. But yeah, we'll be using that widget module or system there. So in here we've got, actually I realized that Discord sounds still here. Let me mute Discord. So you don't fucking you don't hear the sounds. I'm assuming in Discord as well. Oh, I should probably turn down the frame rate. What do we need to do? We need to reformat this so this doesn't follow exactly to that anymore. We've got some additional things we need to add. So we've got our start init, we've got them, but we've got our open widget, close widget, and update widget. So we need those as well. What I might do is just pull this to the side. Copy, paste. Name that one temp. We'll name that one. Oh, not that one. This one. Inventory widget. So we got our inventory widget on the right. We got our empty on the left. Let me also move this off so I can see the top of my screen. Empty widget. We don't need our empty widget. We just want these two. Update widget. Don't want any of these. When we open widgets, close widgets. So in the start is where we want these ones. That local modules, so these ones are to the top like that. Ashelo, what are some pros of using VS Code? I'm getting a haircut soon for my birthday. Nice. Some pros of VS Code. So number one, definitely GitHub and version history, so you can see all the changes made to your code over time. That one's probably my favorite one. Number two, I find that the Roblox autocomplete has some weird issues, but VS Code, you can get like predefined lexes and everything, so like autocomplete, auto corrections and all that. Yeah, and then there's Moonwave documentation, so CGI's put that there. LSP language, something I forgot stood for. Same with Selene. But yeah, so if you find any issues, you can go, okay, for brickcolor.new, what are the arguments? You've got arguments there you can change. If we go here now, you can see that there's arguments here we can change using this one file. So it's nice having that. And then also, if you have different projects like I have, you can copy and paste code from other projects really, really easily. You just clone the project, go inside the project, and find the code. Roblox, yes and no, they have version history. They have like a place version history, but not specifically like a script version history. And the autosave for it is arse. The autosave is horrible. If you get disconnected, I don't know if it's still a problem, but if you get disconnected by an internet plug and you're in a studio and you've been scripting something, you'll lose that progress. Yeah. I had that happen to me and I was fucking fuming. And then I moved the entire project to VS Code and I never had the problem again. But here what we can do is just say module to open. I'm gonna have to do that one there. What was this one? Inventory. So that's toggle. So if module to open and module close widget. Oh, my arrow key isn't working. Okay, that's weird. Else module open widget. So if it's open, we'll close it. Otherwise, if it's closed, we'll open it. This one will forcibly close it, and here we'll forcibly close it. And that's the start of our logic there. The sensitivity button. So we need replicated data too now. So if we go into our start, I'll probably do. Let me move that up here firstly, and then have it here. Let's go to our replicated storage. We'll get our replicated modules, but we want replicated core as well. So we'll wait for the core, and we'll require that. I think I did it that way usually. I forgot how I did it. How do I do it here? Replicated storage, replicated core. Do any of these require both? Nope. Okay. I do it like that. Oh no, I remember now. It was replicated data. No, that doesn't look permanent. That was off. Yeah. Replicated core, replicated data. Hey, Silver. Oh, I completely missed it. Replicated data. On updates, next function category data. I believe is how it was done. If category is the player data, then we'll do update widget. Open. Yeah, let's do class.deeper function. Close the widget immediately. Let me make sure that's correct. On updates in new event class, yep. That's correct. I think my chair's freaking me. The fuck is it? It's a rock. Okay. What we want is like player data equals data, get data, player data. If not player data, then return. So I'll probably say, yeah, do that, and we'll do for item ID, UID cache in pairs. So remember how we changed our inventory now? So how we used to structure it was an array. So if we open up Notepad++, so we have looked here. So it used to be structured like UID equals blah 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 blah. We also had ID equals like wooden sword, for example, and then we had quantity equals 1. And then we'd have a bunch of these. So that's what our inventory used to be. And that was inefficient because we would have duplicate IDs like this. And we don't really... We need unique IDs, and those should really point to a table of item data or whatever. So, speaking of logic-wise, we need the UID to specify a specific item stack, so we do need the UID. The ID we can break down into categories, so then we can say item ID equals a category of items, which have a UUID. So if we just follow this logic, it would end up being something like this. So this would be wooden sword equals a bunch of items. But here we can actually make the unique identifier the key for this table. So now we get even more characters reduced. So then it becomes that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very unique, I don't know. And there we go. So now we've got a bunch of wooden swords with these unique identifiers, and this is their item data. And this is a lot faster than doing the normal array loop, because if we have 1,000 items, and we know what the unique identifier is, and we know what the item ID is, we can say, okay, go to that item ID, go to that unique identifier, that's 2 hash maps, instead of doing a O of n. And if you have 1,000 items, that's either 1,000 iterations or just one lookup for this hash of wooden sword, one lookup for the hash of the UID, and then you find the item through the system of hash maps. So that's going to be way more performant, and also I've done the vice versa, so if we only have the UID and we need the item ID, we can use that as well. So there'll be a cache where the UID equals the item ID. And then that way, if we ever need to find that item ID, if we don't know it, we can just do that. That goes there, and that equals wooden sword. So that's a recap on that now. So now we can go, okay, for each item ID, for that cache, we've got for unique ID, for item data, and pairs UID cache. My right arrow does not work. Do I have any other buttons there? Oh, okay, I can use that one. So we've got that. So actually, I'll name that item UID. And then also that makes us reduce the amount of lookups inside an items table as well, because now we have the ID as the key and the UID as the key. That's the majority of the information we need. So what we can do now is also we need our cache like before. So if we look back at the old series, we had a UID cache. Now the purpose of this was to tell us whether or not an item was removed from the frames or from the inventory. So when we loop over the frames to delete anything that we don't need, we can check if that frame's name is inside this UID cache table. If it isn't, then that item's been deleted and we can delete the frame. So that'd be for underscore frame and ipairs inventory frame. Let's jump back here. Inventory. Okay, inventory. I'm gonna rename it to scroll. Inventory frame dot scroll get children. So each of those, if not frame is a frame. So if they're not frames that we're looping over, we'll just skip them. If not table.find UID cache, that frame.name, we will delete that item or delete that frame because it no longer exists inside the inventory table. So that is clean up any old item frames which are no longer in the inventory. And this is create any additional frames for new items that appear in the inventory. And update current items. So here we'll do local frame equals module get inventory frame. We'll give it the item ID, item UID, and the item data. So this UID cache is only used there. Let's actually just rename it to cache. And then here we'll do something like frame.quantity.text equals item data dot quantity 1, and we'll just put an X in front of that. To be X50, X100, showing you have that number of items, or multiply with that number of items. Up here we'll do function module get inventory frame again. We've got all of this information now. We'll do local frame equals inventory frame dot scroll find first child that item unique identifier. If not frame, we need to create it and then we can return a frame. So here we'll do a clone of the template item for the inventory frame. So this template inventory, we'll move that to our assets folder. Assets. UI. Oh, what happened? UI. Template inventory will move into there. I believe, yeah, that was from there originally. And then here we'll do frame equals local assets. Let's create a variable for that. Local assets. With a local player, wait for child player scripts. Wait for child assets. So here we'll do local assets.ui.template inventory clone. So that is that frame we just put in there. Frame.name is item unique identifier. So now that we've named this frame, it can actually find it up here. So we don't create duplicates. And we'll parent that to the inventory frame.scroll. The layout order. I think we should just maybe... Well, we've got the sorting here. I'm gonna hold off on that one for a second. We'll figure out the sorting stuff in a moment. A little bit later. Let's have a look at this frame. What do we have? A viewport, icon, quantity, title. So frame.title.text is the is there a display inside the data? I think we need the item config. Item config is the replicated, no, replicated modules. Look, items, config module, replicated modules of data items. Let's move that there. Let's get config from ID. If not, onto config then return. Let's actually do that there. So if not frame, we'll continue the loop there. Otherwise, we'll do that. So the text, so this only needs to be set once. That's why we're doing it here. That title text is this display information here. Final description icon. We need a set properties function. Parent properties for prop name, prop value in pairs. For each of the properties, we're going to apply it to that parent. Hey Camel. We'll do parent, square brackets prop name equals prop value. And we'll do that for the title text. So this frame.title, we're going to set the properties to this here. So we want our item config display title. And I'll do it there. Clone that, set the item name there, set the title display. For the icon, so table is viewport data, string number is the icon ID. Okay. So what we can do is, yeah, we'll have to sort that one out in a moment. What is the best way to name your folders and best way to name your script variables? I generally just have a folder structure of some sort. I just do like assets, UI, so UI is user interface, and then there will be, oh, they're not even in here. Let me show you the original game. Best way to name your variables. So the standard is constants would be in all capitals. And then camel case. More camel case. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot have this automated process of naming everything. But here, like, you got assets, groups, a bunch of arrows, different arrows, models, axes, bows, consumables. The folders should make sense. The names should make sense. Variable names should make sense. So like, this is a frame. That's the item config. This is player data. That's the UID cache, and that's down here. Frame. So you got a bunch of frames. If it's not a frame, skip it. If this ID does not exist in this table, destroy it. So it makes sense what the code is doing. Oh, actually, I just realized. Oh, we don't need quantity because it's done there. Let's actually do it this way. If frame.quantity and frame is larger than 1. So here we'll do that. So here we're saying, okay, only make the label visible if there is a quantity number and that number is larger than 1. Because you don't need x1 for only one item. Especially when you've got weapons. And then here we've got if quantity, if frame quantity is visible, so if this is larger than one item, then we'll do the x, the number of items. And actually that should be a number now. So we can just do that. Icon. If item config.display.icon. So if that's a table, also if type of item config.display.icon is a number. Wait, is it just a number? String or number? Let me do display type or icon type. That makes sense. if that type is a table, otherwise if that's a number, or icon type is a string, else one unsupported icon type. And we'll do toString. Oh, actually, we don't need that. There we go. So if it's a icon, we're using viewport. Otherwise, this is just the icon, which we can actually do now. So if I grab frame dot icon dot visible equals true, that icon's image equals ID slash. So if it's a number, we'll convert to string format, or we'll just use it as is. So now that's the icon, and we can also disable the viewport. Viewport.visible equals false, and also clear all children for that viewport. Oh no, we won't. So we'll just do that. Here then we can say, okay, viewport's false, and set up a viewport model. So here we'll do setup viewport, setup icon label invalid, and we'll just hide both. Yes. Does this have? Yeah, it does. Here we'll set the viewport visible to true, and then viewport model stuff. We'll just keep that there for now. Okay. Oh, and we need the max stack of that item as well. I did not see that. So here we'll also get the item config. Actually, if I go move that there, and then inside here we do that. One could not find item config or ID. toString item ID. So if we can't find that item config, we'll just warn it and we'll continue. If we can't find the frame, just continue. Update the quantity, and here we want out of item config.max stack. I think that's what it's called. Max quantity. And I might actually do that there. Since we don't have string build or anything like that. Let me start it with that. So if we have that max quantity value, we'll add this onto the new text. Like that. That looks nicer. And it's larger than 1. Yeah, so if the max stack is only 1, we won't bother displaying it. Actually, we don't need that. Because they won't display if that's 1. Found a great way to check if the player is standing on a ground or not. Oh, there's floor material, there's checking humanoid state, there's ray casting, there's checking Y velocity. Get the frame, update the frame, the cache. That looks pretty good. Let's try it out. And there it is. Oh, go down and delete that one. We want to go in here and delete this one. Oh, okay, yep. I did not give myself items. Wait, did I? No. Test data. Looks like I didn't. Oh no, it's inventory service. Inventory service, let's give ID and quantity. The item ID will be the wooden sword. Quantity will be 3. So we should have 3 separate stacks of wooden swords. Lots of deeper function. Repeat until there's just one sword and go to them. Let me just tidy this up. So that is the giving them currency. Give them items. Let's see. Okay, we definitely got something, that's for sure. So here you can see, okay, the ID is wooden sword. That's unique identifier of the item stack, and then we'll go down data. So problem is we're not actually getting anything. Let's see. Let me just move this over here. Oh, actually, simple inventory backend. That's done. That's working. And actually, we're receiving something somewhere else as well. Ah, we're doing it here as well. Okay. I'm gonna remove that there. And actually, yeah, here. So generate UID to item ID. So for every item they have, it'll log each of the unique identifiers pointing to that item ID, which is great. Apart from that, let's have a look here. So we'll print that inventory data. When we open the widget, we shall immediately update. And then we'll set that to true. And then what do we have it here? So this will do all that stuff as well. Okay. And we close it. We should be closing the widget here. We'll just have that. I guess we'll do forcibly close it here. Okay, let's see. Yep, so we've got wooden swords. Jump here, we've got 3 wooden swords. Nice. Oh, I can't click them though. We'll have to look at that. However, those items are there now. What I need to do is probably... Let me go here. Let me try something. Remember, print. Oh, that's not gonna escape it, is it? Okay, that escaped it, and if I do string dot format that. Can't tell with that. I was gonna put that in there. I'll see if that fixes that. So we open up this. Oh, okay, they're in a new line, so it did fix it. That's not gonna work though. Let's move this inside here and have a look at what we can do. I think we should capitalize everything first off. And then we'll probably need to pad it. Not bottom, not top. Just the sides. And then, because these are items, we could probably, make it wider. And then grow the size of them, like that. It looks a little bit too thin. That looks pretty good. And we have a tool in there, we can put it sideways or like in an angle so you can see it. Alright, yeah, so all capitals. That looks good. Now if we just go back in game again. Oh, the padding. Oops, forgot about that. Let's clone that padding and put it inside this title. And also know that because it's a stack of 1, it doesn't show the quantity anymore, which is cool. And if I go here and make the max stack 2, it will show the there. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get rid of that X. Like that, and I'm gonna 2-string that with no problems. Okay. Now that's out the way, we can get rid of that print. Item data will set to an underscore since we don't actually need to use that. And let's start with this view model here. So under viewport utility, so we'll get this utility for viewports. Actually, keep that items open. We'll go set up viewport, set up model for viewport, set up model viewport. So this one's the one we're going to be using. Viewport camera, clear viewport. We'll also use clear viewport. So here, what we'll do is, we'll do that one there. And we'll clear viewports in this icon one. Actually, I should go over why I'm doing this widget system. So this widget system is done so that way when we have a lot of frames and a lot of items in the background, it will take up a lot of memory. So by doing this way, or doing this specific method, we can say, okay, any frames that are closed aren't loaded. Everything is destroyed, everything is cleaned up, no connections, and we save a lot of memory. So by doing it that way, it's a lot nicer. And a lot of lower end systems can actually play the game, as long as the rest of the game isn't broken or super laggy. So that's why we're doing it this way. High performance. And here we're going to do that. So for this one, this is the model. Does that handle strings, or do I need a... Yeah, I need an actual model. Equals replicated assets. We need that up here. Replicated assets. Dots. I don't think we actually have any of the items. Let's copy those items over. For now, I'm going to get rid of arrows. I'm going to get rid of groups. Those should be fine in there. Particles, that will be fine. Okay. And then we'll do replicated storage, assets, models. Okay, and then we need to find it. So here we're gonna do... Do I have a function to get the asset? Get item data pieces, no. Asset service, okay, that's what it is. Yep, okay. We'll do that same thing. I think that's alright. Let me just copy that, paste that. Get equipment by name. Oh, I nearly did an oopsie there. I need to actually put that to Roho. Asset service. Lower. Paste that. So replicate the storage where we put down assets. Like that. And then local modules, this one here, I want the asset service, replicate modules, asset services, the asset service. And then here we call get equipment by name. And that will be the item config dot model. And then we can say if model then. We'll do that there. Now is that clones? Or does it auto clone? Model clone. Okay, so that automatically clones it and does everything. Camera C-frame, model C-frame, that's inside the table data. So if we go to here, camera model, okay. So it's icon display. Is camera first? Yeah, camera's first. And then it's the model C-frame. And let's do it like that. Let me do it like this actually. Actually, I'm gonna keep that there. And get the icon value. So rather than doing all of that, we just have that. And make it not spam the same model, we'll do get attribute current is not equal to the model. We'll do this method to make sure we're not spamming the same model over and over. And then here, when we clear it, we'll just set that to nil. And actually, I might move that to the viewport utility. So we'll do if viewport get attribute current is equal to the model name, we'll just return the camera of the viewport. Was it model w viewport find first child the model.name the camera, so we'll just return those, otherwise we'll set the attribute to it. Set attribute to the model name. We'll set the camera C-frame. We'll clone the model, set the model, set the primary part, parent it, and there we go. I'm reading that right down there. Do it this way. Looks nicer. So, past model must be an instrument. Okay. Then we don't need this crap here. We can just go, okay, just do that. And done. A lot nicer. Okay. Also here, I'm just making return the parent in the event we ever need it. So that should be all of that done. And next thing we want is a button inside that frame. So what I'm going to do is, at the end of this here, we want the user interface util. Create action button. The parent equals that frame. Activated. Next function. We're going to print the item ID. Actually, I'll do the unique ID first. Item ID and the underscore. Oh, actually, I'll name that item data now. There we go. So we'll print that information out. We play again. So, oh, I didn't change that back. Let me go back to the items config. Max quantity is 1. Oh, wooden bow. So here we can see our wooden swords. We go here with our 3 wooden swords with a nice viewport. And if I click on them, it will give us the unique ID, the item ID, and that item starter. So now we can say, okay, if we want to equip this weapon, we can pass the UID to the server. The server can figure out the item ID, and it can do the rest of it that way. It's a lot different to what we had, and probably a lot faster. Okay. That's that part done. So for now, we'll got a simple combat coming up. So this is actually the simple inventory front end done. We've also got the music player going. So I need to bring this over. So simple music player, that's gone. We've got inventory front end, that's done. Oh, we won't do drag and drop yet. The back end will come in with the combat. So when we have a look at simple click punch tool combat, simple sword combat. Let me actually put that one here. Good about that. Simple combat system. So simple sword combat, and we'd have an enemy to test it on. We can get those done. Right now we need to do quests. Maybe we'll do that last. We'll do the click punch tool right now. Okay, let's try that. So how does this one work? Thankfully this one's very easy. I'm going to go yoink, an animation I've made in the past. Let's go here. I'm gonna disable this inventory frame. If I come over to avatar, new rig, R15. Edit. Let's import from Roblox. I think I've got a bunch of combat parts, yeah. So if I have a look at this one, yeah, that's the one I want. Let me just open up Roblox. Inventory. Animations. We've got combat 1, 2, 3. And we'll do blocking and parrying all that later, but for now we just want combat. So here, let's get rid of this now. Don't need that. Data. How should we do this? Maybe I'll add starter pack here. And I'll do it before starter pack. Starter pack. If my arrow button works, which it doesn't. There we go. Got class name, we've got our starter pack. Ignore path is starter pack. Okay. So now that's doing stuff in starter pack. We can go in here, we can say create a new combat. Oh, we'll do click punch. Cool. So we should see a new folder. We'll go here, we'll do init.meta.json. And we'll set the class name to tool. Or is it? No. I think it's without it. There we go. So now it's a tool. We can set the properties of that tool. And we're going to do can be rocked. Do that as false. Is that right? It can be dropped. Yeah, it can be dropped false. And we want requires handle false. There we go. So those updated, enabled to true, and we can give this a script now. We'll do init.client.lua. This is a local script. Tool activated connect function. Hey Alexander. Find your back row. You're the best teacher. Thanks, dude. Hell yeah. Do all equipped. So we need the player for this. So we're gonna do, and we need to load animations. So we need these, and we're sort of cleaning up after ourselves when we unequip the tool. So we'll need that. Actually, we already got the local player. Go to the game, get those players. Local player. I'm already triggered. I'm gonna split that up. Players, local player. Looks like it can be dropped. Oh yeah. Let's call that full client. Stupid me. We need that to be a local script, and that does the properties for that. So when tools activated, print. Actually, we'll do that in a moment. So we will need to do some basic combat there. This is to load animations. This is to unload animation or clear up everything. So what we'll do is local active animations, and we'll do animation IDs. This is only a crude script. We'll probably end up deleting this anyway. But what we want is our RPX asset ID. So that's the first move. We've got the second one, RPX asset ID. And we'll get our third one, RPX asset ID. So when we equip the tool, we're going to do local character equals script.parent or tool.parent equals humanoid equals character find first child, which is a humanoid. So we're going to find a humanoid. If humanoid, or if not humanoid, we want to return. So no humanoid means no loading animations. Just to make sure we've cleared out animations when we unequip the tool, let's add that line there. When we unequip the tool, we'll wipe the animations so they don't play on a random humanoid. And here we'll do for underscore animation ID and IPs, animation IDs. Do animation object instance.new animation. Animation object animation ID equals that animation ID, and then we want the humanoid animator load animation. That animation object, that's the loaded animation. And we want to tail.insert active animations, that loaded animation. And there we go. So that's loading all the animations there. And then here we'll do like last combat tick. Well, I should say next. Oh, I just do last. Last combat tick, local current combo. So on tool activation, if tick minus last combat tick is larger than, let's say, 1.5, then point combo equals 0. Oh, point combo is 1. Shit, that should be default 1. Else current combo plus equals 1. If current combo is larger than number of active animations, and current combo equals 1. So here we're saying, okay, if our timeout has reached for the combo, just reset the combo back to 1. Otherwise, we increment by 1. We check if that current combo is larger than the number of total animations. If it is, we'll reset it again. And then down here we'll have that tick, so we know when we last did our combat move. And here we'll play animations, so active animations, current combo. We'll do an if statement here to check, because this may not have happened. So if there's no animation there, we won't be able to play anything. So we're going to check if that animation is there first. So if there's an animation, we'll play that animation. And then we can do some like server damage stuff here. And that's it. And then we can start looking at the server once we test this combat here. So if I punch, there we go. Now we don't actually have a interval or a minimum interval, so we'll do that as well. So if the last tick is smaller than 0.2, then return. So this is saying, okay, if you pressed 200 milliseconds ago, or before 200 milliseconds has been actually reached, we'll just return here and don't do anything below here. So you need to at least wait 200 milliseconds before clicking again, and if you go over 1.5 seconds... Oh, there goes the internet. Oh, stream's back up. That was weird. Random internet cut. Again, I see how it is. But yeah, so now we've got the animation playing. I might also add combat movement locking. So for that, if we have a little look actually in game first, if we play, we're going to lock the player's ability to move. So inside players, your player name, player scripts, there's a thing called player module. I'm going to copy that. We just need it temporarily. We'll put inside the player scripts, so that's inside the player scripts. And we're going to open it, and we're going to see this thing called controls. And we're going to see this function called get controls. We want to get that. The reason why is, if we go inside the control module, and we do, actually it might come up here. So we can see actually we get a move vector, so whether or not we're pressing keys. But the one we're interested in is the enable and disable options. So those are the ones that we want. And then once we do that, we can enable and disable controls. So let's go here. Local player module equals require local player wait for child player scripts. Wait for child player module. So now we've got that player module. We can do controls equals player module get controls. Player controls. Oh, controls. I don't know what to call it. Or control module. Controls? I'll just call it play controls. I don't know. But now that we've got that, we can enable and disable movement. So here, we'll do, when we play this animation here, we're gonna disable movement beforehand. And we're gonna do task.delay, that minimum time span, 0.2 function will enable. So actually we can do minimum interval period. We'll have that as 0.2. We'll have that one as 0.2. Then we need local combo timeout period 1.1. And then all the rest does its stuff. And there we go. And actually I'll move this before that. Okay. So now if we start clicking this, it works completely fine, and I cannot move while this animation is playing at the start. If I stop, I can move, and I can't move there. I might actually, increase that a little bit. I might do maximum timeout, combo timeout period. So that when you click it once, you would at least wait till that cooldown resets before you can move. Oh, it's a bit too long. Local movement disable period. I should like 0.6. Oh, let's actually also do current combo value equals current combo. If current combo value is equal to the current combo, then. So this way you can't say, okay, I'll click again, and I'll be able to move a little bit before it disables me again. Or actually allows you to move. But by doing that way, we can say, okay, only if it's still the same cooldown will we disable movement. Or re-enable movement. There we go. So you can't move while doing combat. If you let go, you can move around. And actually I might do slightly longer. Is it possible for another script to enable movement after the tool script disables it? Yes. Yeah, so they do the exact same thing. They do this require play module, get the player controls, and they just do enable or the disable option. Whichever. Animation delay value would be a great feature to add or adjust via plugin. Yeah, that would be fun to manage. You could just have a configuration value. Like you just have a configuration, set attributes. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Save that. Let's do save to Roblox. Here let's do additions. I'm not gonna list them out again. I'll just call it additions. What else is there? So that's combat client side, so we can actually get rid of these now. Let's start on the server side for it. Click punch tool server. Lower. Or punch tool server. Actually, I'm just gonna call this punch. Do you mostly code in VS Code nowadays? Yeah. Into Roblox, yeah, I do, yeah. I just like it too much. And I get the custom backgrounds. It's cooler. And the color themes. So we want server-side stuff. So if we do punch.server.lua, I'm gonna cheese it a little bit here. Copy and paste that code. And then we can get rid of the animation crap. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Movement disabled period, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So here actually we do want the local player, so let's do local player equals false. Combo does not matter in this case. We just need that minimum period. Here we'll do equals players, get player from character. So when you're on the server side, you don't actually have the client that is equipping a tool. So what you have to do is get the character, which is a tool's parent, and then get the player from that character. That's why we're doing this method where you get that. And then here we'll also set that back to false. I shall put it to nil. I just realized I set them all to false. That takes some memory. Oh well. And then this here just prevents spam. That's just a thing. Prevent spam. And now we just do the server side damage stop. Does it lint the same? Yeah, it does. Lower U strict settings. I'm not completely sure about that. I don't know if somebody's in the works of making something for that. But I believe at the moment there's nothing public. Oh, you could probably try that language server. I don't know if that's gonna work completely though. I don't know if that's strict lower U or anything like that. Hey side. Alright, let's go back here. I'm gonna yoink more code out of this one. Since this is a temporary place, we can actually start deleting shit. Remote service, we've got items. I'll keep that there for now. So that one's edited because of the camera locking. We'll do that later. We've got GUI utility. I'll keep that for now. I think. Yeah, that fade objects. I can get rid of all this though. Platform. Do I have that in here? I do have that one in here. We can get rid of that. Camera effects, we'll keep that for now. Those we'll keep. Music data, I can delete that. We've got object to table, I can delete that. We've got music, I can delete that. Actually, I'm going to keep that because it's got regions. Side. Oh, I don't know about you, side. Were you here for one stream or multiple? Because if it's only one, then that would be trickier. Oh, that sounds here too, we can look at. Does this have... Okay, inventory's here, we can delete that. Inventory. We've moved those over, we've moved that one over, we haven't moved the arrows yet. We've got replicated data. I've got the maid, I've got the event. So I'm just trying to reduce the number of scripts so it's easier to look at. I can get rid of these as well. Inventory service, let's see. Okay, I can get rid of that function, get rid of that. Get rid of that. A very long time ago, we talked in Discord. Oh, probably not, no. I probably wouldn't remember you then. Well, what's your Discord name? Is it Side Designs or is it something else? Because if it's something else, then that makes sense. Why don't I remember you? Actually, we don't even need this one here anymore. Combat utilities. This one we need to edit. Hitbox service. That's the one I was looking for. Let's go to our services. Hitbox service. Local module. Oh, arrow key's not working. Turn module. Function module. Let's see. Get hitbox. Get touching parts. Let's exclude now. What is filter humanoids from hit parts? Humanoid. It's something else. Yeah, okay, that explains it. No, that's alright. I'm in hidden developers if you're redoing that. If base part is a base part. Actually, we'll do. Actually, no, they're all base parts anyways because of the functions we use. We want to find the humanoid. Equals base part dot parents. Find first child, which is a humanoid. If table.find humanoids. Oh, actually, if not humanoid, then continue. If if not table.find humanoids, that specific humanoid, we'll insert it into that table. And we'll return those humanoids. Hits. Oh my god. Oh, yep, way back. It's been too long. Can't remember. Get hitbox results. Function module get hitbox. Actually, let me just check. Base get parts. Get hits from get hits inbox. Part instance. I didn't finish it. I did do a little bit of work on it. I've actually got, oh, where is it? Here it is. I do have a trailer set up for it, but I just haven't been doing anything for it. There's the core game, and then there's a refining and polishing stage here. I just haven't done much recently for it. Get parts in bounds, bound C-frame, bound size, get parts in bound C-frame, bound size. No. No, I haven't worked on it. Get hits in box in bounds. Where is it? Oh, okay. Get hits in box inbounds, filter humanoids from that hit. What other functions do we have? Get humanoids with blacklist. Okay. With the blacklist. Filter humanoids from hits with blacklist. Actually, I'm gonna hit parts, parent blacklists. I don't like that. Local function is in blacklist. Item is base part in blacklisted. Blacklisted instances is part in blacklisted. Is part in blacklist. Let's do it that way. Return item is descendant of blacklisted. Oh. _ blacklist instance in iPairs blacklisted instances. If it is a descendant, return true, return false. And we say if blacklist instances and not is a blacklist of that base part. If blacklist instance ends is in that blacklist, we'll continue there. Should I do that before? I'll do that after. Yeah, so they made it exclude, but I'm just calling it a blacklist in code. Because a blacklist means do not pass the specific stuff. Like when you do raycasting now, you have to use exclude, which is stupid. I prefer blacklist and whitelist, it makes sense. But, whatever. Oh, where is it? As Jason's links on. Get shareable link. Anyway. Yeah. So we can say, okay, these parts, but we're going to blacklist these specific characters, so we don't actually do anything with those characters. And then, oh, we need a whitelist also. Maybe I'll do, function. Actually, I'll separate them. Let me do 2 functions. Find humanoids from hits with filter. So that's going to be the filter function. And then we'll say if filter function and filter function. And not filter function, we'll do it that way. Oh, should we do that one? I think we do that one. And then here we can say, okay, just chill out, you know, just do that. So we'll do find humanoids from hits with filter. And we can pass a filter function. That's going to be much nicer. Okay. And then I'm going to also get that devan service here. I don't know what else I can put in this, but just call it a service for whatever reason. Oh. No, that's not gonna work. We can't do it like that. Definitely cannot do that, because they're all shared. And we're gonna have overlaying ones, which won't be good. Okay. Yeah, see, this was a fucking menace. Look at that. I will grab this, however. I'm gonna put that inside a... do we have a combat utility? No, we don't. Let me put it here. Replicated core, combat. Combat core. Init.lua, base framework. And yeah, code snippets like that. Like, look at that. Instant. Have a function name back. Will that work? I think that should work. Okay. So what we'll do here is say local hit part equals hitbox service, which to pseudocode now get hits in box. And then we'll say local hit humanoids equals find humanoids from hits without the filter this time, because we'll do the filter using overlap params. And we say for underscore humanoid do humanoid take damage. Let's do 15. So we'll just do that for now. And then we'll do knockback on those humanoid dot parents. Is that how it's dot parent dot primary part? Oops, that's meant to be combat core. Not sure. Attack origin is the tool dot parent get pivot dot position. There we go. Fancy theme, overlap size. So let's set these up. So that goes up. We'll do replicated storage. Actually, let's do require replicated modules. Replicated core. Require replicated storage. Core. We'll have our combat core module. Replicated core dot combat core. And we'll have our hitbox service. Replicated modules, services, hitbox service, and we'll set up these overlay parents. Overlay parent, new. Wait, overlap or overlay? Overlap parents. For descendants equals tool parent. So actually we'll need to update this one down here when we equip the tool. And then when we unequip, we'll just set it to an empty table again. Filter type enum.filter type. So that's raycast filter type dot exclude. So we don't want to do the player. And that's all good now. So we'll get our overlap params and we just have to position these. So we'll do tool, which we'll get character pivot. Tool dot parent get pivot. So we'll do character pivot plus the look vector times by, let's say, 4. And we'll do a vector 3.1 times 6. That seems reasonable. What we'll do, let me visualize this for you so you understand what's happening. So let's say this is my character. Oh, to win. I'm going to move 5 studs forward. So that's this one here. So we're going to get the direction the character's facing. So even if we're rotated this way, or keep going this way. We go 5 studs forward. And then we'll create a 6 by 6 by 6 box right here in the center. And then that's where it's going to damage all nearby stuff. And actually that is a really huge hitbox now think about it. Let's do like a 4. Move it like 3. And then if we really want to visualize it, we can do that. If we come here, we have a function, function module visualize hitbox, or visualize bounds. Do I have a visualizer for this? I thought I did. Probably copy it. Debounce module. Oh, I do use a debounce, okay. Yep. That's not gonna work. If debounce, so if tick, or actually we'll do time. If time is larger than debounce local player name. If it's smaller than it, turn. So if not that, or oh wait no. If that and it's smaller, we want to return. Otherwise, we want to set this to time +2. So they can only request this every 2 seconds, preventing crashes. And then we can delete this debounce. Okay. We do want visualizers. We need visualizers. So a problem I ran into with this original one, believe it or not, visualizers. There is one major problem, which I actually haven't fixed in the other version of the RPG series either. If we have a look at this code, let's imagine a scenario where Roblox doesn't load quickly. It takes a very long time to load, and terrain, the terrain instance, is not inside workspace, and this script runs. We have this terrain variable here that says workspace.terrain, but since terrain is nil, that is nil also. Now, where is this terrain variable used? Attachment.parent, that's gonna error. New part.parent, that's gonna error. And so these lines will error unless we replace them like that. So to prevent that situation, you gotta do that. And I'm unhappy about that, but it's whatever. Let me just turn that off. Let's show up with the internet. Okay, now that we've got that, let's see. I want to go to visualizers and do this not here. So when we come into here, I'm gonna go to hitbox service. I'm gonna put on the visualizers module. Modules, utility, visualizers. And we're gonna do it in this exact same spot. I'll do that there. Where's visualizers? Let's do a new base part, I reckon. That position, same position. That size will be that same size. Duration is 2. Transparency. Transparency. We'll do like 0.4, and the color will be color3.new 0.9 on the red. So we'll get this base part up here for 2 seconds whenever we click there. Actually, we'll do like 1. Or minimum. Oh, yeah, we'll do 0.4. There we go. The old system had issues targeting NPC if it was higher or lower elevation. Yeah, that was also another issue, yeah. Index nil width, get hits in bounds, 27. Hitbox service. Replicated module services, hitbox service is not there. I put in the wrong one. Okay, we'll have to look at that as well. Unable to sign property, got C-frame. 73. Wait. Oh, 29. Okay. Ah, yep, that's a C-frame, yep. Does that require position? No, it doesn't. Let me just do this here. Offset C-frame. Offset C-frame, and then this one could be offset C-frame dot position. And then this is the hitbox size. Anyone can visualize that. Oh, something just got in my eye. Holy moly. We click now, we get that little part there. Stream expected got number 31. Oh, size equals hitbox size. There we go. Oh, I know why now. I should actually be using a C-frame, not a base part. CF C-frame. Oh, it's only used there anyway. We'll fix that. Did I change the combat code? Yes, I did. Okay. There we go. Now it's orientating with us. It's just lagging up behind a little bit, that's all. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that for now. The reason why it's lagging behind is just because of the delay. I think I've also got our... Oh, we don't. Okay, no one. We're gonna fix that later. Yeah, and then we got our local player if we ever need it. I guess what we could do next is come back to this combat here, and we're gonna do a function module tag humanoid with damage. We're gonna have the humanoid owner player damage. Actually, we'll do damage there. How should we do this? Can you folder with values? No. What if we get... No, that's gonna be too inefficient. Actually, we'll do it that way. Function module get humanoid tags. Humanoid. Combat tag humanoid. We'll do it like that. And then we have a local function, local table, humanoid combat tags, and also we want to clear humanoid combat tags. So we'll just do humanoid equal to nil. Get humanoid combat tags. Return that. Here we'll do if not that, then equals new empty table. And then this one, owner player equals damage. But we're gonna see if they have one. If they have one, we increment damage. All damage plus that damage. Like that. Okay. And then we've got the tags. We can check if they... So when they die, we'll grab this humanoid, get combat tags, and we'll also clear it at the same time. Actually, let me move that up here. And then we've got our knockback function. We can use that here as well. Oh, we've already got it. We'll combat tag that humanoid as well. Humanoid owner player is the local player. There we go. We can use it. We'll also do in here, function module, combat damage, humanoid damage. And player. So here we'll do combat tag the humanoid, and then humanoid dot health, or humanoid take damage. We still like that. And we'll just say tag humanoid damage, which is 15, local player for the owner. And we can also move that one in there. No, we cannot. No one. Okay. So what have we done? We get a hitbox position, a hitbox size. We get the parts within that hitbox. We filter out the humanoids. Oh, actually, here we visualize it. We filter out the humanoids. For each humanoid, we do knockback to that character, and we combat tag that character. Inside our combat tag function, we tag the humanoid with the amount of damage and everything, and then we deal damage to that humanoid. Then if there's any died events, they will handle getting the combat tag, or the combat tags from the humanoid instance, and reward the player or whatever players where they need. Apart from that, that looks like it's the simple combat. So if he jump here, simple punch click combat, that is in testing. I might move this sword combat. I might actually just archive that. We'll do loot table slime enemy quests because we've got combat now. Actually, that's really annoying. Where is it? Wait, is by punch client. Let's do 0.5. That felt a lot nicer. And then here we'll adjust it to 0.3. Oh, and I need to do that on the server as well. 0.3. Actually, on the server, I reckon you should do a little bit less than what it says on the client. Just for the delay. Oh, that combat's... Actually, that knockback might be a little bit too annoying right now. I'll just disable that knockback. Oh, we should have the combo, and then on the final combo, it'll do the knockback. So that kick will knock them back. That makes sense. Let's get all of this back into the punch server. Combo timeout period is 1.1. Active animations is 3. Actually, we don't want active animation. Let's do if it's larger than number of animation IDs. So that way that's 3. Okay, and then here I'm just do config.lower. So these are shared, and we won't have this problem of desync between settings. Let's move the client stuff over actually. That might be easier. There we go. Local combat config. Wire script dot parent dot config. Combat config minimum period interval combat timeout number of animation IDs. Hey Richard. Oh, that's combat config movement timeout. Okay, from there. Bop. Get a beat. Combat config. Separate these properly. That's there we go. So now if I want to edit the combat timings, I come in here and do it. And then actually we can do no, that should be right. We'll do time instead of tick. Let's do time instead of tick. Okay. Now we go back into that. Oh, something was misspelled. Punch clients. Animation IDs. What are you crying about? Config is not a valid member of Punch. What? That's weird. Can you talk on VC? What do you mean? More like Discord VC. So that's all working now. So here we'll say if current combo is equal to the number of combat animations these, then we'll apply the combat. We'll do apply knockback. We'll only do one comparison. One, two, three. There we go. 1, 2, 3. That knockback's very finicky. I dislike it. I have an idea for that. Let's come in here. For this knockback, we'll have a new function. Apply temporary massless model and duration. And here we'll do apply it for 0.45 to that counterpart.parent. And what we'll do is for underscore base part and ifs model get descendants to, and actually that means we have to change this here in a moment. Now I'll just set it to 5,000. If base part is a base part, If we do it like this. Like that. So basically we'll skip the ones that are massless. We'll set that to true, and then we'll insert that into the table, wait 0.5 seconds, and we'll convert them back. Oh, actually, this should be duration. Like that. Okay. What the hell? So if I punch him, he should go fucking flying. Oh. Get this. Oh, misspelled. Get descendants. Let's try that again. Okay. Let me do 500, 500, 1,000. I actually don't know how much we need. Was that body velocity? I don't know what they call it. Line force? Vector force? I think it's vector force. Oh, yeah, you need a fucking attachment for this, forgot. Okay. Actually, I want one that goes against gravity. That's what I'm after. Let's do 10, 20. Oh wait, I'm gonna make this massless. I forgot. So if all of this is set to massless, and these items here, massless. So now that's massless. Just like we're doing in our script. Let's see how much force we need to make it go up. Oops. 10. Actually, this could be a world. 20. Is this just not... Oh, it's just not enough. Okay. 100? 1,000? Oh, there we go. That's 8,000. Whoops. Should be coming down any moment now. Where you at? Oh shit. Let's bring him back to 100. There we go. Okay, 700. What does that look like? Oh, nope. Come back. Okay. Ah, these things are so weird to play with. 1. Oh, width is like 9.8. That'd be it. Oh, it's nearly there. What about 17.8? No. No width. 100. 200. 400. 500. 550. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. That's what I wanted. So we've got the up force. And we've got the... Whoops. Oh, wait. Let me set it to like minus 1,000 real quick. It's coming down. Boink. Okay. Oh. Fuck. What's the force value? Was it like 700? Oh my god. Please somebody go check. So I don't have to suffer again. Attachment. Force. Hatch. Force. What was the value? I forgot. Was it like 800? No, it was 600, surely. Okay. 500. 500. 550. 550 seems like... Yeah, 550, okay. And then... a new one, but I even try to... Yep, there we go. Minus 800 for win. So I do one on the Z. How much do I need? I see. Oh, that is annoying. Oh, you can't filter either. That should be slowly rising, right? Not even, okay. Oh no, there's still a bit left. What is this? Up force. Push force. And that is like edge. Ooh, yep, that is gone. Fuck. Yep, he is going alright. Holy shit balls. What is 85? Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I just put it inside back? Can you? I need to stick that humanoid root pod back into him. Oh shit. Oh, I'm just gonna copy these. Fuck it. Paste them in there. I was trying to find force values that I need for this. Because Rolo says the others are deprecated. Okay. That looks good. This is a fucking abomination. Oh my god. Yeah, let me show you the difference in how easy it is with velocity. Oh, you can't even add it anymore. Hold on. Instance got new body velocity. Gain the selection you get. One. Look. Oh my god, I don't even have to do anything and it's already flying. Like, who the fuck would not want to use this? Like, look at that. I'm just gonna use body velocity. Fuck these guys. Body velocity, yup. And then I also want tween service. I'm gonna do some sicko mode. Tweening the velocity. No, the P. So here we'll do tween service, create that body velocity. Tween info. Got new 0.45, and we want the P. Or should I do the velocity? I might do the velocity equals vector 3.0. And we'll play that. And then what we can do is make that super fast at the start, then it will slow down immediately. So if I do play here. If I kick this guy's ass. Oh wait, I need a little bit stronger. Wait, was he massless or did he have those that up force inside it? I didn't realize, I didn't check. Massless. Body velocity. That's right, you have to do it by command bar. Okay, it was massless. Okay, these are weird. I apply temporary massless, primary part appearance. Apply massless. I guess the client doesn't register it fast enough or something. I probably need two. Let me figure out something real quick. What is the body force required to repel gravity? And it's the same as the other one. Okay, that's literally the same as the other one. So I'll just do that. Wait, it's not massless? That's what I'm getting from this. It is not massless, okay. That explains it. So that should be very not going up. Up force. I see the beauty Massless true, up force. Weird. Why is there so much gravity on this one still? Ah, the attachment's not set. Okay. Okay. So that's the body velocity, but we also want a force attachment. Primary part. In that, for that we want to set this as well. And then we want a like up force vector, or up velocity vector. Up vector force equals instance of new vector force. Up force, up velocity force. But attachment 0 equals force attachment. Apply its center mass is true. Relative 2 equals world. Dot force equals vector 3 dot y axis times 560. So that's 0, 1, 0. And just multiply it there. Dot parent equals the force attachment. Actually, I think better just doing 3 dot new 0 0. So since that's inside this force attachment, it'll get deleted with it. We don't actually have to worry about that. Okay. And then if we test that, one, two, three. Okay, that force is not strong enough. Let's increase the strength. There's something weird going on. Oh, it's... That's right. Oh, was that 500,000? 500,000. Does this have a max force? No, it doesn't. Okay, yep, that's better. And we do like 50. That's really quick. Holy shit. Okay. That's going really far. Let's bring that down to 50. That seems better. Maybe I just need this to be like exact. Oh yeah, that just needs to be like exact. Let me move this up here. One, two, three. I think it's going pretty good so far. There's no need for Y. Actually, is on that one. Maybe I'll just go 600 for that. I have a feeling. Yeah, maybe I'll just try this real quick. I have a feeling this isn't working well with this. Or it looks hard coding shit or something. Let's try push force. Is the up force clones? Except the force has changed. To that one. Oh wait, no. To that one. And then that one there. Let's name this anti-gravity. Let's get rid of them. Get rid of that. Push velocity at force equals 0. Hey Kirby. Oh yeah. Using style sign. I do C-frame. I don't need that now. Weird. No, it's not doing anything. I do need to set that parent. That might help. That's not doing anything at all. How much was that one? 600. I'll just go 600 as well. That does fuck all. Oh, we don't actually need that anymore. That's why. Anyway, what if I just try that? I'm probably doing some weird shit. Oh no, it's definitely world. It's not there yet. Oh my god, what is going on here? What? And now you want to fly out? Oh my god, it is 690. It cannot be 690. Okay, this is getting stupid now. Something's not happening here. What if I do 0.9? Yeah, I'll go back. Some fucking bullshit was this. Anti-gravity. Okay, so this body velocity definitely works. That's for sure. Let's do 5e to the power 10. Or to the power 9. 9 is 5 billion max force. And let's do like 800 there. Let's do minus look vector. We'll set the here. Oh, maybe I will times minus 20. One, two, three. And let me punch server. Let's set this to true. Always to true. And we'll put that there. If I put it right against it, yeah, it starts doing some weird shit. Oh, unless it's because of where is it? Right here, we do pivot to rather than set the C-frame. Let's try that. So when you pivot, you don't remove the velocity, I believe. Oh, the pivot's at the bottom of the character, isn't it? No, it's not. What? It's weird. Unless we do primary part pivot too. That might explain it. Nope. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I'll just up this a little bit. Up that a little bit. And set this to like 650. Oh, that's smoother. Oh yeah, that's way smoother. Let's just increase the speed a little bit. There we go. That's better. Look at that. Let's do a little bit. This should be pretty good. Maybe I do like 47. And maybe speed this up a little bit. Yeah, that's better. I'm supposed to get a body gyro. Oh, a line orientation. Let me try a line orientation. How good that one is. Oh, what the fuck? A line orientation. That is way too complicated. What the fuck? Line. Hello? Why is that not a line? Oh, body gyro. Orientator gyro. But C-frame equals the direction C-frame. So body gyro keeps their rotation the same. Not the position, not the Y position, but the rotation the same. So we're gonna use that to our advantage to keep it facing that one way. And then here, let's add that in there. Max torque. So we don't want anything on the Y. Actually, no, yes we do. We don't want it spinning around like a motherfucker. I'll just probably set these to make sort of huge, not gonna lie. Let's give that one a shot. So even if they collide with each other, they'll still face the way they came from. Like that. That's better. We can push them back that way. And pop. Pop. Okay, that's much better. And then also do disable player movement during knockback. We need to add that. And that's one hell of a simple punch, isn't it? Oh, that's in testing. How long is this? 2.5 hours. Okay, we can do a little bit more. We'll do the enemies. Simple loot tables. Okay, yeah. So let's go to our data. Let's delete that one. Save to file. Save to Roblox. Let's have a look at the original game for the loot tables. So here we've got the ID of the loot table. We've got the currency it drops, experience it can drop, the chance for an item drop, the items it can drop, and additional things it can drop. Okay, so this is a little bit messy. Let's create a cleaned up one. Local module, module.loot tables. Is there a, yes there is, function module get ID, loot table ID, module loot tables at loot table ID, capitalize it now. So let's do this generic slime filament. Where is it? Generic slime. Currency, copper. Yeah. Or what we can do is have access to currency. Local currency. Data. Let's get the parent currency. And we can say, currency is between 2 copper coins. Copper equals, well, actually we'll do like silver 1. Something like that. So we can say, okay, between 1 silver and 2 silver. Nah, silver it's not, no.
Everything was different. Like a new
2 copper and 1 silver. How many is it? 8, okay, 8 copper. Yeah, 1 silver is plenty. Hey, C-dubs. So here we're saying, the currency drops can be between 2 copper and 1 silver. 1 silver is 8 copper. And it'll automatically convert it down to just copper coins. Which is sweet! And then experience, we'll just keep it the same. Min-max. Item drop chance, a third. This won't matter anymore, we'll fix that. Let's have red potion equals... Actually, for this one we're going to keep it like this, because if we have multiple types of red potions, where the quantity can vary like that, or like 0. That'd be 1, that'd be 5, something like that. Then we can do things like that. But I probably want sub-loot tables for this. Enemy loot tables. Get enemy loot by ID. Enemy ID. Yeah, so here we'll do module dot preset loot tables. Red potion what? Red potion common. We can do something like that. Uncommon. We'll do 1 to 2. And then we can have 2 to 3. We do chance, a chance of it appearing in the loot table, and then the chance for it to appear in the loot. Should we do double chance like that? So like, let's say we defeated an enemy. This is their red potion loot table. So we have a preprocess to generate what the loot table contains. So in this case, it could be currency between 2 and 8. Experience is 3, 7. And then our random items is the, let's say we get the uncommon one. We end up getting 1 to 2 red potions. So let's say we end up getting this one inside here. So that chance represents the chance for this to actually appear in the loot table. So this is a 50% chance, but you have 1 in 4 chance to actually get it as part of the loot. And if I want them to be in there, you can do it like that. Is that what should I do? But then I want sub categories like this, where you can have it pick out one of the items out of these items. What to do? What to do? I think the sub ones are like, I definitely do want to implement that. These sub ones allow us to do things like this. We'll pick one of these two to add to the loot table. And then local weights, global weight. And we'll do chance. Should we do it like that? So you get a... So let's say this local weight was 1-1. You'd have a 50% chance to get this one added to loot table or this one. However, the actual chance of getting the item itself would be 50% chance for this first one or 20% chance for the second one. Or should I have it so it will go through the first one? Or should I have a salute system where nothing to do with that? So it's a 50% chance to get that one. If you don't get that one, it's a 20% chance to get that one. What is half times 0.2? So you get a 10% chance to actually get that item. You get a 50% chance for that one. And only if you miss that one do you get that one. I like that idea, yeah. Let's do it that way. Because that means you have to dodge these two to get the really rare ones, which is like that. So here, actually, you've only got 1% chance, I think it is. Is that right? 0.5 times 0.2 times 0.1. Wait, what? 0.1 times 0.1. Yeah, so you get a 1% chance to actually get this 5 to 8. I like that idea. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so module.loot pools. Let's do common red potion. And we'll do actually we'll do common as in that one. 75, 25. So that's 3 to 1. Bundle red potion is this one. So that would be 1 in 100. So that needs to be 20. It needs to be 80. So it'd be 77, 70, 19, something like that. Close enough. Is that right? 1 over 100, 0.01, 19 over 100. Yeah. So it'd actually have to be 18.5, 18.5. Even that's not close enough. You have to do 3. 19. Yeah, so it had to be that. I'll just do 2 then. That should be 3 to 1. You get a 1 1. It should like 50, 25, 5. 1 2 3. 2 to 7, 7 to 12. Ways to 1 before it, yeah. So here I can actually do loop pools, bundle red potion. And then I can have any custom ones below that as well. Actually, this one should be common. Me likey. Yeah, so if the weight... Yeah. I could just randomize the order as well. Oh wait, no I can't. I've got to sort it by weight. Table.sort data. Return. A.weight is larger than B.weight? Is that descending order? We'll have to find out. And then that should be completely fine, that doesn't matter. Anything else. So if we do print module.preset pools before and after. That looks like it's correct. Weight 50 at the top. Yep. Hey, that looks correct. If I flip this now, it should be ascending order. So the rarest ones go first, and then it goes up in order, which we don't want. Yeah, bundle, so the rarest ones go first. Which we don't want. Actually, do we want that? I don't think we do. Okay. So we can predefine them and use them multiple spots. We can create our own pools as well. We can do attribute points, we can do skill points or skills, and we can do quests. As well as we can enhance items with enchantments. Great. That's fun. Get enemy loot table by ID, and we'll also do preset. Get preset loot by ID. Preset ID. Preset loot pools. And then here we'll do function module resolve loot table. Resolve loot table. Resolve preset loot table. Resolve enemy loot table. Preset ID. Actually, I'm gonna pass in the loot table. I'll pass in the loot tables in case we edit them. Yeah. Okay, so resolve preset. Let's jump into that one. Actually, no, I won't do that there. Because we need a fucking... Oh no, we can do it there, yeah, no. Function module resolve weighted chance matrix. So we get the ID and the weight chance. ID weight matrix. So here we've got local total weight. If not total weight, then total weight equals 0. For underscore data and IPairs ID to weight matrix. Total weight plus equals data 2. If I do if that value is larger than that, return the IDs at that weight index. And false. We'll just return the first value. Is that right? Is that how it works? So if it's... So if adder is small or equal to weight. So if RNG is 11, 11 should be the third one. So 3, 8. No, no, yes. About 20. 20 should be the last one. 8, 16, 20. Oh, 24. So if that's 1, if I set that to 1, it'll be 1. I think that's correct. Do I have a chance service here? Put it on the server. Wait service. Hmm. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure it's like that. I don't know if I'm gonna pass it like that though. That's the problem right now. I don't know how I'm gonna pass this information. Whether or not I should just have those. I think I'm just gonna pass them, to be honest. Okay. What was this? Preset all item. Resolve all weighted matrix. For underscore item data. I pairs. That's an array. Item data dot weights. Item index, add that weight, return that item ID, otherwise return the preset pools 1.id. Oh, actually, I should be returning the actual item data. Like that. So we need the adder, we've got the RNG. We'll add total weight if not passed in. So with that, that is the resolve for weighted matrix. We don't need that one anymore. For this one, can I pass in the preset pool? Yeah, preset pool. This one will be the loot table. Loot reward. If loot table dot currency, then loot rewards dot currency equals random dot new next integer 1. Accent. I'm gonna return it back here. So that's currency done. If there's experience, we'll do that as well. If loot table dot items, then we can do the random item stuff. Won't worry about that now. Let me just put that there though. if loot table dot attributes, and if loot table dot skills, and loot table dot quests, and quest loot not implemented, skills, attributes, and we'll do one for items. Okay, and then I'll get us our generic resolve enemy loot table generic. Okay. I think that should be okay. So let's chuck simple loot tables into there. Simple slime enemy. Okay. I'm gonna actually, do I have enemies in here? Simple NPCs. I'm gonna move simple enemies in there. Slime enemy, wolf enemy, goblin enemy. Let's do it like that. I'm gonna plan goals. Is that what it read? I had it copied. Goals. Okay, there we go. So that definitely works. We just need simple enemies now. Simple loot table. Simple dummy enemy. Like that. And then we can do simple quests. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me boom 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 boom. Let me just disable them. So in here, let's save. Actually, I might do the I'll just implement the simple dummy enemy. Then next time we'll implement simple quests. And loot tables include item drops. We'll do that next stream as well. And then was that everything there? Simple inventory. Simple item equipping. Cosmetic. Like that. Okay. So we can get started on some of them. Simple attribute, simple progression. Do we have leveling? I didn't even add leveling. Player leveling. Maybe we'll do that first. Let me check. Do we even have that? We don't even have that. Player leveling. Simple monster or simple. Target NPC. Simple quest, re-import UI. So progression is the loot table, the quests, the NPC. Yeah, that looks pretty good for now. So we'll just do the dummy enemy right now. I should probably... I'll put them working on archive of that one. Simple inventory backend. That is technically done. It's just the simple item equipping. Dummy enemy. Okay. We'll do the dummy enemy. And we'll do everything else. Don't worry. And that's all combat additions. Let's push that. Actually, is this one public? I didn't even check. This one is public. So the code's public anyways, but the assets won't be. Let me ping you in here. Yeah, that works. Okay. Simple dummy enemy. Well, technically we already have that. Let me just do a respawning and loot tables. Let me actually do temporary systems. Let me call it that. Init. Base framework. Do I still have parent systems in this? Parent systems. Oh, I do. Okay. The parent systems. Actually, I could probably just do the parent systems there. There we go. Function module setup simple C. We'll do folder rig NPCs. Simple NPCs. for underscore model and IPS workspace required simple PCs. Get children. Each of those. We'll find a humanoid. If not humanoid, then return. Humanoid defined function. Let's just say the default loot table ID. This is the default generic test dummy table. Base framework. Function module reward loop table 2 layer. Reward loop table to player. Enemy loop to player. Reward. Oh, we can do that the other way. Require replicated modules. Replicated core. Inside here, let's grab that combat core. Actually, can we split that? I'm gonna split that into a separate thing. Combat lower. Combat tag humanoid. Tag humanoid, tag humanoid, tag humanoid. Wait a second, get back to that one. Bop, 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 bop. We don't use it here, do we? Okay, we don't. Instead of combat core, instead of doing that, we can just do combat service. Module is dot. And so I'll call it combat tag service. Combat tag service. Oh, I have to change this as well now. Local combat tag service, get rev modules, services, combat tag service, combat tag service. Not needed here, it's needed in here. Oh, not here, where is it? I closed it. Because online... Oh, I know it's in here. Oh no, man, we do have it there. That's fine. Punch server doesn't need to be changed though. This one will use the combat service. Combat damage humanoid. Combat tag service. Let's also reduce the damage now. Upgrade modules at services. Combat tag service. Combat tag service. Get humanoid combat tags. We need that inside test dummy. Combat tag service. Oh, there we go then. Any core. That's. Get humanoid combat tags. Local damage data. So for local player damage is damage data. Do if damage is larger than humanoid.max health times 0.05, then minimum 5% of health damage to receive reward. If that's then systems container.loot table service rewarded that loot table ID. Also we need to clear humanoid combat tags for that humanoid. Let's make sure that's correct. Clear all those tags. And also, humanoid.destroying connect function. Actually, that won't be needed. Humanoid died. Get the combat tags, reward them. Wait 5 seconds. Die connection disconnects. No, I'm just gonna do this crudely. Like that. How do you create the AI? And so if you were to create a state system for the purpose, usually if you go I haven't fully decided on that. I have done NPC visualization systems. There's a YouTube video on my channel for that. I was thinking of repurposing that system and doing it. So if we have a look here, this one here, this is pure data. The client renders them, server just has the data for it. So there's that thing I can use there. For the AI brain, I was thinking of either behavior tree state machine mix or just crude AI for the moment. I know for sure that this stage 2 here has some enemies here, but they will only have crude AI. Crude AI. So that's only got crude AI, which isn't state machines and NPC replication. But I do want to extend enemy AI, extend NPC replication. Oh, implement NPC pure data replication. So I can definitely add those there. Yeah, so extend enemy AI, state machine. Pure data application. Yeah. There's definitely something there. But that's not till later. And doing animations for them, I would say have two values. One is the animation ID, the other is the timestamp of the animation, or like how far it's progressed into the animation. But that means you need metadata for those animations as well, so that would be a bit to set up. It can be automated though, and you might have loading times for that, but what can you do? What can you do about it? But yeah, like this is crude AI already. Simple respawn. Actually, I don't even need that. I can just do that. That should be respawning them now. Just doing that root table, which is later. Let me just check if that works. Did I? Oh, I went run mode. Who pinged me? Oh, SpongeBob AI. Oh, that's right, they're doing moving now, I forgot. 34 test data. Let's print other systems, see why it's not there. Okay, it does not have that there. Ah, I see now. Okay. In my framework, I have to go cache parent equals that empty table up there. So that way it registers this and then it starts requiring. And then when it hits this parent systems one here, it will most likely have that there. Because it's required it here. Sweet. Now if we have a look, it did not print. Okay. Can I get rid of the print? Yes, I did. There we go. So now it's got the parent systems. And I can just do dot parent systems. So these test systems don't access each other, they access the parent ones inside server storage. That needs to see that this one needs it. Index nil with inventory service 34 of test data. Weird. Print other systems. Oh, not parent systems. Gotta do the full word. There we are. There we go. Yeah, if I just beat the shit out of him now. I'm gonna increase damage, this is gonna take way too long. Oh, and whilst I'm here, I'm gonna print like player.name, root table ID, all on that. Where is punch client? Ready? Oh, I just realized something. Let me. So here, I want time equals time, damage equals that. And then I just gotta change this logic here. Otherwise it'll be fucky wucky. Do that instead. Get combat tags returns this now. So inside our combat damage humanoid, that's fine. We want to go to the data system, or the NPC test. So for local player data, we want if data.damage is larger than 5% of the humanoid health. So we'll do like 3%. And the time, we could probably do it here actually. No, we should probably do it here. If time minus data.time is larger than, let's say, 60 seconds, we'll continue. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it here. So if that exists, let me actually do this. So if data, return data, do cache data. So we'll get the humanoid combat tags. If that exists, we'll go through. If time minus data.time is larger than 60, then we'll remove that player. No, let's do 30 seconds actually. Or 40. 45. So you have to attack it within a 45-second period to keep your damage there. Yeah. And then debuffs and stuff also do this. So, or also change your damage because of this. So that would be epic. And if we have a look, once I play this, I need fucking disable knockback. Spook table, generic test dummy table. Sweet. Let me just go combat server. Let me put this one back. Now we'll only knock back when we hit the maximum combo. Combat core, do I need this? Yes, I do. Okay. So now let's get the local loot tables module. Appropriate modules, data, loot tables. Let's get that loot table by enemy ID. And let's resolve the enemy loot. And then here we can do to do. Yeah. I'm sure there's another way I could do this. I don't know. It might be. We'll come back to that later. So we'll resolve it. We've got the rewards. And then here we can do if rewards dot currency, then if rewards dot experience, then actually here we'll do function module handle give reward table to player. Let's do it this way. And we'll just give them that rewards table. Like that. Where are these? Yeah, let me do them. Skills quests. Okay. And then we just need player data for this, so like player profile, systems container, data service, get profile from player. Nearly got it wrong. If not player profile, then return player profile dot the data currency. No, we can use our systems container data edit service. Give currency to player. Increment copper. Now our thing is already in copper. Our loot table values here. So if we have a look at our currency, we say 2 copper coins, those amounts. So that's already in copper. We just do raw table dot copper. Boom. Same with experience. It's already the same. We don't actually have the experience one yet. Give the target player an amount of experience points. Module. Hey Boochies. Quite a bit. Give experience to player. I'll show you what we've done so far. Experience. For now I'll just do player profile dot data dot experience plus equals experience. Check leveling. Let me just make sure they've got a experience table. They don't. Oh, experience value. They don't. Add that. Level 1 added. Quests. So now we can do get experience to player. That. So we give them the currency, we give them experience, we give them the items. In here, random items. We'll do next stream. Put that there. Okay. That looks like it will function. To show you what we've done. So we did inventory backend, click punch tool. I finished the music player off stream, but that's done now. Inventory front end. So that's the UI. Item data. All this we did the last time. We're doing a simple dummy enemy right now. It's just respawning and loot tables. So we've got loot tables as well. That does not include item drops, yeah. But if I beat up this guy, so we've got a little click punch combat there. So loot table items not implemented. We've got Plater 228, so our data updated. If we run here, we've definitely got the items there. I see. We don't have the stats menu. Here we go. If we go experience, I got 4 experience. If I beat the shit out of this guy, I should get more. Or not. That one gave me it. Experience, I got 10 now. If I go currency, I got 7 copper. Why does that not loot? Loot ID. Oh, let me just check this. Hey, Libya. Oh man, it sucks you just got here because I'm ending the stream soon. Yeah, we got that one. And they didn't register it at all. Oh, backup model. Yeah, hopefully it will be easy. And it should be pretty configurable. Like, I went back over the loot tables. You've got, for this items one here, you've actually got sub-tables in them. And they represent different pots of items you can get. Like, you got a common pot of red potions, or you get a bundle pot of red potions, so these ones are rarer. Things like that. So definitely a lot more configurable now. Yep, okay, there we go. That's working now. So experience 13, currency, we should have 2 silver now. Let's go. Multi-tier currency's working. 2 copper. And we should have wooden swords. Yep, those are here. Yeah. You could probably just go back and watch the stream. Not ends here. But, I think that'll wrap up this stream. It's a nice, nearly 4 hours. Do you have a deadline for the project? Nah, not really, no. I made it easier for myself by, breaking it into things like this. Except it messed up. So by doing it this way, I can see that progress is happening faster. And I get faster and more efficient. But yeah. Oh, we need to map. I'm gonna do some of these. Simple background music, that is done. Custom footsteps. Yeah. So next stream, that's done as well. Next stream we'll do the finishing off the loot table, including item drops. We'll get custom footstep, material sounds, maybe some map, player leveling, simple quests, and simple item equipping, cosmetic look. Yeah. So right now, I reckon it's stage 2. Yeah. Simple structures, improved game map. I'm just gonna... I'm not exactly sure what I should do for the map. I might go World 0 sort of style. Although it will be quite a bit of work. Or maybe beg some people to help. But yeah, definitely have quite a bit of assets. Could always focus on coding and then heavily focus on like a week of just building and modeling. Oh, not really modeling, I can't model, but I can terraform. But yeah, hopefully that was a interesting stream. Going back over the back end, cleaning up. Oh, and we did UI. We got inventory half implemented. Was the first RPG game ever public to play? Yes, it is public. If you still want a uncopied locked version of the first one, you can do that. Does that have an aspect ratio? Aspect ratio. Okay, it does. If you still want an uncopied locked version of the first one, just go in my groups to Magic GG, and it'll be there. Just grab this one. It's uncopy locked. You just go up here, edit, and then save it. But yeah, see you guys.